Press pause, put the controller down. It's time to talk about the gaming industry. My name is TJ Leo.
And I'm Andrew.
And this is episode 68 of Press Pause, the gaming podcast. It is November 7th, 2025. How are you, my friend?
I'm pretty good. I actually had a massage a few days ago to work out the kinks in my back, so I'm feeling nice and like loose and flexible.
That's how I feel every time I go to the chiropractor. I walk out and I go, I feel oiled.
Yeah,
I feel oiled up.
Well,
you know?
In my case, I literally feel oiled because they oil you up.
That's true. I don't get that part. I don't get that treatment. No, it's great. Yeah, I've wanted to go for a massage for a very long time, but it's not cheap. It's not the cheapest thing in the world. It's like, $60, $65 for a good hour.
Yeah, depends on where you go.
Yeah, for everyone's got kind of different rates and whatnot. Did you go for an hour? Did you go for half an hour? What'd you do?
About half an hour. Also, I got them to work on my neck, and oh my god, it was great because I tend to lock my neck into place when I'm working on something, and then when it's 45 minutes in and I'm like, oh, I should stand up or something, I'm like, like when a door hinge hasn't been greased up in a while.
Oh, dude, like I can turn my neck pretty far on this side, but on this side, like it just stops. That's as far as it goes on that side. It's pretty rough. But after I go to Cairo, I can exorcist that shit. I was like, woo! I can do a full 360.
Like an owl.
It's great. Oh, it's so great. I wish it lasted longer, but I'm definitely my neck still needs a lot of work, but it was the problem area most. My back is doing way better. I started about a year ago, so I just got my year later X-rays. So I should find it. I'm not sure if I talked about that last week or not. But I get to see them this Wednesday to see what changes have occurred, what improvements have happened. And I feel like my back will probably look pretty good. My neck still needs a lot of work. My neck when we first got the X-rays was like straight. Like your neck is supposed to be like kind of have like a curve to it. Mine's
sort of an S curve.
Yeah, mine's straight. And my hips are completely screwed. And what is Dante doing?
He's just pacing back and forth.
He sees something. There's probably a cat.
Yeah.
But yeah, my hips are like one hip is like this, and then the other hip is like this.
Yep.
I don't know how that happened, but it happened, and that's the other focus area. But yeah, I'm glad you're having a good week. This week was weird. I don't know. I did a lot of pre-recording for the weeks to come for content for the channel. So I actually almost forgot that we had the show today because I was like, oh, it's Friday. Crap. But luckily I prep as the week goes on for the most part, so I don't get slapped at the last second. But we got a good show. We got lots of content to get through, so I'm very excited. So let's get into the housekeeping and corrections. No corrections this week. We don't do corrections very often. We're pretty good. At least that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Aware
There's only corrections if we know that we're wrong about something.
Exactly. As always, if you want the audio-only edition of the show, which we don't recommend because video's better. It's just better. Go on over to YouTube Music. You can get the podcast version of the show. Don't forget to join the Co-op Club Discord community server where myself and many others are talking about gaming, wrestling, world events, music, movies, everything. If you can spare some cashola, even just $1, head on over to patreon.com/co-op entertainment. We would love and appreciate you if you could support us. The money will go towards enhancements for the show. enhancements for the show, including hopefully a new monitor for me and new microphones, uh, potentially new cameras, all that good stuff. There will be no more YouTube Shorts moving forward. I didn't really ever talk about that. When we were with our podcast host, they had sort of a very quick way of making YouTube Shorts out of our content. And now that we're using a completely different setup, it's just a lot of work to make little itty bitty shorts.
Mhm.
So, and I've already got enough on my plate. If we had like a producer or an editor, then I could just like be like, yeah, just make 2 a week or make one every day. You know what I'm saying? Like five shorts a week. I would totally do that. And maybe one day we will get back to that because it was bringing in the views, but it's just a lot
Well,
of
it was
work.
bringing in views on the shorts, but it didn't really seem to translate to channel views that much.
No, it doesn't. And I did a lot of research into you know opinions about shorts from other channels, and it's starting to seem like there are two different YouTube content creators. There are shorts creators, which are pretty much
Mhm.
TikTokers, really, and then there's full video type content creators. So it doesn't seem like one of the other translates to the other. So you kind of got to pick your lane. Um, Although there's nothing wrong with getting shorts because it does help us in the long run. With
Yeah, I mean, if a short is all you need, then short's all you should do.
yeah,
But that's not really the kind of stuff we do. We were kind of using them to try and get views, and it
and
wasn't
advertise.
translating to views on the videos.
Yeah, it's just not worth the effort yet. One day it will be, because there is advantages to doing shorts because they help with monetization and other things behind the scenes with YouTube. But
Hmm.
it's just too much work right now. So we're gonna focus on the full video content. And courtesy of Sim31, we are giving away a pair of codes, a pair of Steam codes. One is for Heroes Hour, which is like it's like I think it's like a Heroes of Might and Magic type game, type tactical game. Uh,
Okay.
and then we have System Shock, the remake. So you will see at some point during this episode, those codes go up on the screen momentarily. You can grab them, take them, have fun. It is a gift from Sim31. So enjoy those, play them, and let us know what you think of those games. That'd be cool to hear from you. So pay attention. They will not be on screen for long. No, it's not up yet. Okay, let's get back to the script here. So that's it for housekeeping and corrections. Andrew, what you been playing?
So, on the subject of graciously provided codes by Sim31, I've actually been playing something that you gave me a code for from him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was playing Vampire Survivors, of course, and then transitioned onto this new game, which also could be called Vampire Survivors, if you think about it, because
Mm-hmm.
it's also a survival game where you're a vampire, and that's V Rising.
Indeed.
Um, a welcome break from Vampire Survivors, because while I'm having fun with Vampire Survivors, I started to get like you know what happens when you play Tetris for too long and you close your eyes and you see the blocks? I had that happen with blue experience gems
You know what?
from playing Vampire Survivors so
I
much.
I had a similar problem with that game, and it wasn't the gems; it was the movement.
Oh,
I would
okay.
close my eyes, and it would like the screen. It would feel like I was moving.
Yeah.
You know. So I was like, I need to take a break.
Yeah. So I started playing V Rising last night, and I've played it for a few hours, and I'm kind of mixed on it. I kind of like the idea.
Mhm.
Um, but it does have some issues. It's kind of light on plot. It has a little
Yeah.
opening cinematic that says, "Hey, we were vampires and we were cool, but we're not cool anymore, but we should be cool again," basically. And then I haven't seen really any story since. You wake up in a cave and you go out and you make a vampire base. Um, my biggest issue with the game is probably the way it uses the controller.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Um, it is not really designed very well for the controller. It supports the controller and everything works.
Mm-hmm.
But like the button assignments are really strange.
Yes.
Like the face buttons where you would think the actions would be um, are often used for other things, like the X button, pretty common for attacking. It brings up like a weapon wheel type thing.
Mm.
The Y button enables construction mode. The B button is the spell or one of the spells. The other spell that's on right bumper, not another face button.
Yeah, it is odd.
And getting around the UI with the controller is a pain.
Yep.
It likes its page UI, and it like the spell book is the biggest pain because the spell book has pages through the pause menu and then pages through the spell book, and it's the different sets of shoulder buttons. I can never remember which one goes through the spell pages and which one goes through the menu pages, so I always fuck it up.
Yeah, so I played this on PlayStation, and it has the same exact issues. Yeah. They didn't like modernize the console version with console level controls. They basically just copied the PC controller support for that version, and I agree. The actual combat feels okay, but like the UI navigation it hurts.
Yeah,
it hurts, especially for construction.
Some of the decisions are really strange. Like I was trying to put some crap in the castle heart to fuel it, and you would think it would just be the A button. Like I would move over that like the slot where it goes in, and I would hit the A button and it would put it in. No, it's in on the right stick. You click the right stick.
Weird.
You know, are you an idiot? You want to use the A button? Fuck you. Use the right stick. Yeah. But if you use the shoulder buttons to go to your inventory and then you select the item, then it will go in. But did it tell me that anywhere? No, I just had to figure it out through experimentation.
It definitely feels like they didn't do any player testing with the controller support.
The controller support feels very tacked on. Again, technically functional. The controller, like I never had any dropped inputs or anything like that. It supports like analog and everything. It interfaces with the controller just fine. It's how the developer decided to assign buttons for navigation and stuff that's...
Yeah. This is not the Diablo equivalent of the console port. It's just... It's a shoehorned in.
Yeah, that game is perfect with the controller.
Perfect. Perfection.
Here it's bolted on.
Yeah.
Also, this is sort of a minor gripe, but I really hate how you can't pass the time.
Now
I realize that this game has online support, and like doing that when you have multiple people is problematic to work out. But if I'm playing single player, there's no reason why I should just have to stand around and wait for the sun to set. Now, admittedly, the day only takes up about a quarter of a full day in this game, like daylight hours. So it's not very long, but
it's long enough to be annoying.
It's long enough to be annoying. There should just be a skip to night thing or something.
Do they give you any what's the word? Do they give you any incentives to go out during the day?
No.
So that's a problem right there. Is like, you know, when you think about a game like Dying Light and you go out at night, it's definitely 10 times more dangerous, but your like loot and your rewards are doubled. So there's an incentive to risk the time, right? But if you have no incentive to do so, then yeah, you would just wait. And honestly, there really is no excuse for them not having a daytime skip button because of multiplayer. Because I mean, you know me, I love these survival crafting games. I play a lot of them, right? And
Hmm.
even in those game in the games that I've played, you can skip. You just go to bed,
Yeah.
and when everyone goes to bed, then it does the fast time skip. Um, so there's no
That's how
excuse.
Minecraft does it. That's how lots of games do it.
Yeah. So there really is no excuse besides the fact that it is a vampire game and they didn't want people skipping that element of it. Like all they had to do was just
Yeah.
put some sort of like there's a coffin at your base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why can't I just hop in the coffin
You
when it goes to daytime?
yeah. And
Weird.
it all it does is restore your health, which like is fine, but you have other ways of doing that.
Hmm.
So
But the concept of the game is
yeah.
so intriguing, isn't it?
It is an interesting concept. I do like the idea. You're basically building your own
Dracula's
vampire
castle.
castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, which is pretty cool as an idea.
Hmm.
I do wish that the camera let you, you know,
Oh, the
look at more
camera.
of it because it's
Oh.
it's mostly like top down and angled and stuff, and that's fine for exploring. But like, what's the point of decorating my cat? Because there's like a whole bunch of decorations, but what's the point if I can't like look up and around and
I'm
you
surprised
know?
you haven't even talked about the fact that you can't turn the camera without holding down a button.
Yeah, that's weird, but I understand that why they do that because you can also like turn and rotate yourself and not face the direction you're moving, so you can like walk backwards and launch a spell. Um,
Sure.
and you do that with it's more convenient in combat to not have to hold down an extra button to do that. So I understand why they do it that way.
Yeah, I,
Um,
I I get that. There was a simple solution for it though, and that's don't have a camera that can be turned at all. Just have the entire world like a Diablo game, like one view, one. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, you could do that. I like being able to turn the camera though, because of
Yeah.
the way that the environment in this game can obscure your view sometimes. Having the ability
Yeah.
to rotate the camera is nice. Um,
I wish they had an auto follow as well, like an
yeah,
auto behind it. You know.
yeah. Um, but yeah, it's fun. It's a little repetitive, but that's just kind of par for the course for these games. Um,
It's definitely
there
meant
the
for more than one player.
It's definitely meant for more than one player
Mhm.
because what's nice is that your resource like refinement is all done automatically at the base. You just need to build the right facility for it,
Mhm.
and you can just like I've got a grinder that grinds up stone into other stone products, and I
Mhm.
just put stone into it, and it does its thing.
Mhm.
I can wander off, and it doesn't need fuel. It just needs to be built. And I just leave it to do its thing,
Yep.
which is nice.
Yep.
And I bet it would go a lot faster if you had a bunch of people doing them.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
Also, some of the boss fights or the hunts or whatever there are these special enemies that you get what they call V blood from,
Mhm.
where that you kill them, and the first time you kill them, you drink their blood, and they'll respawn, and you can fight them again if you want, but they'll respawn, or the first time you fight them, you'll drink their blood, and you unlock stuff like you unlock ice magic or whatever. Um, and like some of those are weirdly balanced. Like I don't know why the Chaos Archer I killed on my first try, but I've died to the Fisherman like 3 times.
Mm.
That seems that seems weird.
I
You
di-
know what I mean?
I didn't
Like,
get that anywhere near that far. You got
why
further
is
than
the
me.
Fisherman a badass?
It's a good question.
Um,
I
one of
can't.
the things that's
IGN
irritating
gave it a nine out
about
of 10. I did not know that. That's surprising.
huh,
That's pretty
I
high.
would not give this game a 9.
No, it doesn't seem
It's
like a nine.
fine. I would not call it a 9. I'd say like it's a 7
Yeah.
sort of thing. It's it's fine,
Yeah.
and it's probably more fun with other people. I
Yeah.
might have a kinder opinion of it. Like, and I don't dislike it. I don't think it's a 9.
No, no,
But
no.
they were probably reviewing it with multiplayer in mind, and I bet it's great with multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
Do you know if it's
yeah, so I'm
crossplay?
gonna I'm gonna keep playing it. Does it support crossplay? I don't know.
We should look into
Actually,
that
don't
because we
know.
might be able to because like I said I have it on PS5. We might be able to do a co-op
Yeah,
session and see what that's like.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me see. Let me look that up right now.
Yeah.
Does Vampire
No. No.
Survivors
No.
have
No. V Rising.
does Vampire Be Rising? Yes. Thank you.
That's funny. Wrong game.
Actually, does Vampire Survivors have crossplay as well?
I don't even think it has multiplayer.
Yeah, it's got online play.
Really? Wow, that would be
Yeah.
that would be. Oh yeah, that's right. Because yeah, I remember I tried it. I don't like it because it splits the weapons. So if you have 12 weapons on single player, then each player gets 6 in co-op.
Ah.
So
Oh
synergizing is a
yeah.
little bit more difficult.
Oh, so you can't have like two people who have the unlimited knife?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Mm,
Um, Apparently V Rising does not currently have crossplay. It's a
bummer.
what I'm looking at here says never say never, but at present it does not.
It won't come. The game's
Yeah.
been in early access for a long time, and then it entered V1, and it's been a while since V1. So if it doesn't have it by now, it's probably not going to. Just
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
it was worth a
That is
shot.
unfortunate. 'Cause it seems like the kind of game
That would
that
benefit from it.
yeah, would really benefit from it. Because like I can't imagine this is a game that has like millions and millions of people playing. This is probably the kind of thing that's sort of scattered across platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got a smaller scale title with a smaller community, crossplay really benefits that because it means they're not split up.
Uh, there are 7,396 players playing it right now on Steam.
Okay, that's actually decent numbers.
Yep. Their week long peak was about 12,000, 13,000. So yeah,
Okay,
it's got a
all right.
it's got a decent following still. All right. Anything else you want to comment on? You're going to continue to play it, or
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Until I feel like I've gotten everything out of it. Progression is slow.
yeah, it's not fast.
It's
No.
sometimes they want you like sometimes in order to progress you need things that you do not have the ability to build, and in fact in order to get that item you need to build the thing that you can't build because you don't have the item to build it, which means you have to find the items in the world. Like I
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
get whetstones, and it's like, how do I get whetstones? Well, you need the grinder, but I need whetstones to build the grinder.
Been
Well,
there.
fucking find them out in the world.
Yep. Been there. Been there.
I do like that they label like bandit encampments and the kind of loot you're likely to find in them.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really nice.
Yeah, so you're not
Very, very
wasting your
helpful.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good quality of life.
I dislike how teleportation is restricted by certain items. Like if you're carrying gemstones or metal ore, can't teleport. That's a that's a problem.
So Valheim
Um,
has that as well. Certain items you can't teleport with, and I think it's because they intend you to have to carry things.
yeah.
Um,
I think it's more of a way of getting out into the world quickly, but you still have to carry it back.
yeah, exactly. And Valheim eventually added a ability to disable that in the options when you
Yeah.
create a game. Um, but it's not what the developers meant the experience to be if you do that.
Yeah. Now, does Valheim just have fast travel from anywhere, or is it just certain waypoints?
You create your own portals. So you create
Okay.
a portal in your base or wherever you want, and then you put another one down wherever you want in the world.
Okay. In
And
this game, there are specific predetermined waypoints in the
Waypoints.
world.
Okay.
You do build a teleport nexus in your base to be able to use them.
Hmm.
Um, but it's you don't create like a world portal. You create you find them.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So that's why I think it's kind of stupid. Like I get it, but the fact that there is, you know, 1/4 of the day in which you will be seared by the blinding rays of the sun
Yeah.
means that that's kind of a pain.
And maybe
And
that's
there are
what they
places,
wanted. Like maybe that's the thing where they're like, "Oh my god, the sun's coming out. We got to get back to base."
yeah.
You know, maybe that's the
This is
idea.
also why I wish you could pass the time, because the thing about this game is that it's actually very generous with shade. You can be out in the day in the shade, and it's fine.
Hmm.
Um, It's as long as you're not in direct sunlight. And even if you step out into the sun, you've got like 5 seconds before it starts hurting you.
Yeah.
It hurts hard. It doesn't kill you right away. It hurts hard. You won't last very long. You'll probably last, you know, only a few seconds in direct sunlight. But you're at any given time, you've got ample opportunity to get to shade.
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Um but I wish you could find a piece of shade and say, "Hey, pass the time until sunset." You know, again, that'd be really nice because just sitting around with your thumb up your ass is kind of boring.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. All right. Um.
But yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. You know, you can have some
So
fun with it.
yeah, I love this genre. Like I love the survival
Mm,
crafting genre. I think I think when it's done well, it's done really well, and then when it's done poorly,
yeah,
it's done really poorly. And this is somewhere in the middle. You know, it's
it's
got
done pretty well.
it's got some hiccups, but it's mostly there. I think if you only
Yeah.
played this game, the controls would not be a problem because you'd get used to it.
Oh,
Excuse me.
sure, sure.
And this is probably a 200-hour game. Like it's probably huge.
Yeah,
Most survival crafting games are, you know, anywhere from 50 to 200 hours or more, depending on what you get out of them.
yeah.
I didn't put it on my list um, of games to talk about today because I haven't had enough time with it, and I won't be playing it anyway. But I've been playing Void Train, which just came out in
Okay.
version 1, which is another survival crafting game. And it's really good, but it's kind of like this game where you can kind of tell that they didn't have single player in mind.
Yeah,
So there's just a lot of stuff that takes a very long time, and you're like, man, if I had someone playing with me, this would go a lot
yeah.
quicker.
2 or 3 more people, and it would feel like a normal game. But this, yeah,
Yeah, so I'm not going to be playing that. I'm going to wait and see if it comes out on PlayStation. I'll play it with my buddy. Um, but yeah, certain survival crafting games, you can tell they had single player in mind, and they change the balancing of how often things drop, and you know what you need, you know, and all that kind of stuff to make it a little bit quicker for single player exploration and gameplay.
yeah.
But I don't think V Rising is quite one of them.
Also, there's something that this game doesn't do that I really wish it did, and I think more games should do. If you have multiple chests, um, can we just can we just have a unified storage? You know, like if I've got a bunch of chests all clustered together,
Mm-hmm.
when I look into one, can I please just have access to all of them? You
The,
know, instead of having to be like, which chest was I keeping that shit in? You know, where do I keep my gems? Where do I keep, you know, my metals? Like, fucking,
yeah.
I can't remember.
So most and maybe I don't, it sounds like this game hasn't done this, but most survival crafting games, the good ones, have solved that by not showing everything in one, like not having a unified inventory, but when you're in the base and going through your chests and all that stuff, if you go to like the crafting table and you make something, it doesn't just take into account what's in your inventory. It takes into account
Oh,
what's
it
in
pulls it from the
all of the
chest.
chests. So
Yeah,
yeah.
this game doesn't do that.
Ah,
This
man.
game doesn't do that. And that was the next thing I was going to talk about is that it doesn't fucking do that.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off even more.
Yeah,
Like, come on, guys.
that's a survival crafting like
If it's
101.
inside, and this game has you specifically mark out certain territories as your base. So if a storage chest is within that territory, like it should just say, okay, let's pull from it. Like, why doesn't
Yeah.
it do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how this game got a 9 from IGN. That's very strange to me. There
Yeah.
like a 9
What?
is like relegated to like games that are almost perfect, and this game is far from perfect.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
little,
It would definitely be improved with a few tweaks to usability.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, 9 is it's kind of nuts.
yeah. Nine's very high. I'd have to listen to it to find out, like listen to this review to find out what
Mhm.
why they think that. Um, yeah, that's a survival crafting trope. If you don't have that kind of like quality of life improvement,
Yeah,
oof.
you got to have that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Minecraft doesn't. At least not last time I played it, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah. Last time I played Minecraft was fucking I don't even remember.
Yeah, great
It was
game.
on the 360. That's how long ago that was.
Oh wow, yeah. I played it on PS4. Actually, I know I played it on Xbox Series X because I was like, oh, it's gonna have the ray tracing. No,
Yeah, and then it didn't.
and then it didn't. Okay, let's move on. So I don't have
Thank you
very
for V
many.
Rising.
Yeah, I don't have very much to talk about this week. So I've been playing a couple of games. I've also been kind of just like tooling around with a bunch of games, just bouncing around, not really getting like hooked on any one particular thing. But
Okay.
I did play the demo for Reanimal, which is the new game from the Little Nightmares. There you go. Little Nightmares 1 and
Yeah.
2. I did a Let's Play for this one, so next week you'll be able to see me play the demo and see sort of my live reactions to it. But yeah, I'm on board. I am absolutely on board. It is Little Nightmares to a point of like, how is this publisher not suing this developer?
Yeah.
It's damn close. Down to I mentioned it in the I think I mentioned it in the video. Even the little lighter that they take out to light the area, is just straight pulled. Oh, look how creepy that is. Oh my god. Also, the visuals are stunning. The video here does not do it justice. I kept commenting on it during the Let's Play. I was like, oh, the lighting, the frame rate is crisp, you
The
know?
lighting looks pretty good.
Oh, it's so good. It's almost as if they took Little Nightmares and gave it a huge budget. That's what it feels like. Like it's great. Um, so
Awesome.
yeah, I don't have much to say. Just check it out. Check out the Let's Play when it goes up next week, and you'll get a thought on that. The other game I was playing was Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom,
Ah.
which finally came in from the library. So I've beaten the first two dungeons, the Gerudo Valley and the Zora one. So I don't know how much I have left. I assume probably a lot, but that's how far I am, and I'm mixed on it, which is not what I expected. Where do I start? So, do I start with the good or the bad? I don't know. Do I start with the good or the bad? What do you want? Good or the bad first?
Start with the good.
Okay, start with the good. It feels like Zelda. It feels like classic Zelda game. Down to the puzzle solving and the world exploration and the enemies. It feels very Zelda-y. Very 2D Zelda-y. And I like the visuals. They're pretty good. I'm not a super fan of the art style, but it's good.
Yeah. It's
Um,
kind of like when they were doing the Wind Waker art style for everything that was like a smaller title.
yeah,
I can take it or leave it. I
yeah,
don't hate it. I'm not particularly enamored with it. It's fine.
yeah. It's fine.
Um,
I don't know. I think I would prefer something else. I'm kind of over this. You know what? I kind of compare it to the new Super Mario Brothers look, where I'm like, they didn't need
mm,
to carry the same art style through multiple games. That just doesn't feel like it was necessary. Um,
yeah.
wasn't that good. I like the echoes mechanic. It's pretty cool, especially when you're doing this with the combat. That's pretty cool. Um, let's see what else. I'm running out of good things. Controls feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about
Never
it.
screw up the controls in a Zelda game. So tell me what you don't like,
Oh boy.
because that's usually more interesting.
Yeah. So where do I start here? So, um, I'll just say my nitpicks one by one. So number one
Go for it.
nitpick. These are in no particular order, by the way. I'm not, you know.
Yeah.
Nitpick one is the music. I think it's generic and not very good. I Zelda is such like a pinnacle of great, memorable music, and not a single track so far has stood out to me as like something I will be humming uh, today. Like
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they really pulled out the stops for the music on this one.
no. And I actually I did a let's play for it. It's already up when I first started playing it, and I think I commented on it. I'm like, is that MIDI or is that orchestrated? Because it doesn't sound. I don't know. Like I can't tell, and that's not a good thing. I should be able to tell whether it's MIDI or orchestrated. I'm assuming it's orchestrated. It's 2025, but it's also possible that they just didn't go with the full orchestra for this one. But I don't like it. I definitely got annoyed by the cave music. I don't know if you remember that one. The cave music's just it got on my freaking nerve. Every time I went into a cave, I'm like, oh, here we go. Can I mute the music? Like it's annoying. The dungeon music is also not epic enough. Like none of it stands out. I was really disappointed by the music. So that's the music. You mentioned when you were talking about it how odd the aspect of the sword, like the length transformation is, and how the bar doesn't seem to need to exist. And at first I was like, well, it's a little overpowered, so I understand why they did that. But then the further I got in the game, the more I was like, man, I really kind of wish I had that right now, but I have no energy. Fuck. And it was just for like something simple where I was like, I had a box in my way. And I'm like, nothing else is working.
You just want to break it.
I just want to break the damn box. I need to break the damn box.
Mm-hmm.
And it just wouldn't work. Now, some of those scenarios you can just do what she just did right there, which is just pull it out of the way. But in some scenarios you can't do that. So it was just every so often I was just like, I just want to break the damn thing.
Yeah.
Which eventually you get like bomb fish and shit like that to be able to blow stuff up, but that also doesn't feel very intuitive. You create the bomb fish and then it just kind of flaps around there, but you have to hit it somehow in order for it to explode. At least in my experience, that's the way it was. And I was like, why is it doing that? And then there's other situations where like you have to get to the top of like a pillar and it's really, really high. And you're like, well, I can't use the tables and the beds for that because it's way too high. So, and in the early game, my only choice was to use one of the bats and then link myself to the bat and then hope.
Oh God.
Hope that he goes where I want him to go. I'm like, this is really annoying.
That's always a pain.
Eventually that's fixed. Yeah.
I didn't find the bat flying to be very good.
It is fixed eventually because you get the spider, and the spider goes in a very straight line up something, so you can just link to a spider and go up. And I'm like, and then there's also like a crow or like a bird that goes up and flies around and stuff. But but there's still scenarios where I was like, how do I get across this gap that's too big to put beds on? Okay, I'm gonna use the bird, and the bird would fly like it was one of the side-scrolling portions, and the bird would fly and just turn around at the last block.
Oh. And
I'd be like, just go. Oh, you're going. Yeah. No, you fucker. You go. No, you fucker. It's like there's an invisible wall there. Just go. It just started to get on my nerves, and I'm like, this shouldn't be the experience that I'm having with the Zelda game. I should feel more in control of what I'm doing. Like, why can't I echo a ladder? And maybe you can later on, but like, why can't I echo a fucking ladder? Those questions kept going through my brain. I'm like, oh my God. Like, the concept I get, but the concept almost feels like a tech demo instead of a gameplay mechanic, because it doesn't feel rewarding most of the time when you figure out a way to get around something. It feels like you broke the experience in a way. Like there are
Yeah,
certain.
a lot of the game is feeling like you broke something, but
Mhm.
like they also show they show her like climbing over the trees that would normally be, scenery boundaries in other Zelda games. So, it kind of feels like they meant for you to break the game.
It does, but I don't think it feels very rewarding to do that.
That's fair.
In some of the puzzle mechanics, there's a very clear, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Those were
Yes.
rewarding. Those I liked. I'm like, okay, this is more traditional Zelda. When it got into like these weird climbing in the rifts, when you have to like figure out how to climb up these areas,
Yep.
I was kind of
It's
just,
just do whatever.
yeah, just do whatever. And I'm just like, it's not really what I want out of this game. um, so it's fine, but it's not what I want. You know, it feels very different
It's a
from.
it's a bit of an oddball game.
It is
It
very
definitely
strange.
is.
Yeah, I like when it teaches you stuff like this. I was like, oh, that's really cool. But then putting it into practice in the real world doesn't always work the way you want it to, and that's kind of what I just kept getting frustrated by. Um, I think this is definitely a game where your mileage may vary. So like some people will be like god's gobsmacked over the amount of creativity that you have and the amount of options that you have. But for me, it just makes it a little bit too convoluted in some places. You know,
It sounds like you want them to give you a puzzle that has one specific solution, and you're not as big a fan of figure it out for yourself and, do whatever works.
I'm okay with that because I loved Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I love those games. They're amazing.
Oh, and so, but it's not working for you here.
But it's not working for me here. In those games,
Interesting.
I'm trying to. That's what I've been kind of puzzled by. Because in those games, I'm like, I love breaking the game. I don't know what the
Yeah.
difference is. I don't know whether it's the fact that it's 2D with a fixed camera angle, and that's what's frustrating. It just doesn't. Maybe it doesn't feel like there's enough options. I don't know. And speaking of enough options, that's the other thing. Wow, that menu is bad. I really just you scroll left and right. That's it to go through
Yep.
all the 80,000 echoes. Why wasn't it a fucking
Yeah.
wheel? Why wasn't it a
Why
wheel?
wasn't it, why wasn't it a wheel? Why wasn't it a grid? You know?
Why was it just scroll left and fucking right? You're
Yeah,
Nintendo.
it definitely should have at least been a grid.
Oh, I immediately started using the favorites menu because I was like, fuck, this is irritating.
Yep.
I just it doesn't feel like it's not a polished quality of life Nintendo experience to me. It doesn't feel like if you took Zelda out of this and told me that the guys who created Oceanhorn made this, I would believe you.
That's fair.
Like it just doesn't feel like maybe it needed more time in the cooker, more time in the oven. I don't know. It's fine.
Maybe they had their B team on it or something.
It definitely feels like a B team game, and the bosses are fun. I enjoy the bosses. They're cool and creative.
Mhm.
But there's just something about it that I'm just not digging. Every Zelda game I've ever played, I don't want to do anything other than play it. you know, with this, I'm like, I'm considering taking it back early. That's the point which I'm at with the
Really?
game. Yeah, like I almost
I would
don't
say
really
stick
care.
with it.
I'm going to stick with it because I don't know whether I'll finish it, but I want to get to the point where something's going to happen. Clearly, right? Like there's going to be a twist of some kind. Like it's a Link to the Past type game, right? So like I'm waiting for that point at which I've done the early temples. Now we're going to go do something, and then something's going to shift. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be something's going to change, right? And then I'm going to be like, oh, I'm intrigued. That's what I'm hoping for. Um, if I don't get it within the next little bit, though, I don't know. I might. I might.
So I will say, the shift that you're talking about is less of a story thing and more of a, the more echoes you get, the more it opens up the experience
Hmm.
sort of thing. But like that just, you just have to go through the game to get more and more of them, you know.
Yeah.
It is a very different kind of Zelda game
Hmm.
because it is an entirely puzzle based game. It's not entirely puzzle based. Like the approach is, your interaction with the world is puzzle game style, but it still wants you to just fight enemies, which is
Weird.
not always something that it equips you for.
No.
Um,
Yeah, some of the
as
enemies are
you,
just like the echo enemies are like some of
yeah,
them are useless and some of them are just like frustrating to use. So
you will also you'll unlock more capacity. You see how your little doodad friend there has the tail segments,
yeah, I've
and
got
that governs how many echoes you can have out. You will get more of
yeah,
those
I have
so that you
four.
can have more of.
Yeah, I have four right now. Plus, it made a bunch of them cheaper. So,
Yes, and
um,
that will happen more than once in the game.
yeah, I would imagine that each dungeon probably.
So
Um,
you will be able to bring out bigger things for less capacity.
yeah, yeah, I get the where it's going. I just don't know
Yeah.
if it's enough to keep me. But I am gonna play a little bit more of it. But another game has arrived that I will probably end up spending more time with and probably get hooked on.
Okay.
And that's Hell.
Definitely give Zelda a few more days to see if
Yeah,
it
I will. I will.
starts clicking more for you.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, that's fine. It's a very different kind of game. And
Mhm.
I knew right away from when this was announced that it wasn't going to be for everybody.
Mhm.
That it is a very different kind of game. That's what I like about it, you know?
Oh
I
yeah,
like that they've done something different with the Zelda formula
for sure.
beyond just, hey, it's the princess that you're playing as now. It's like, hey, we gave her her own gameplay style and didn't just make her Link with a sword.
Yeah.
But I also know that not making her Link with a sword is gonna make the game feel not very Zelda-like to a lot of people,
Mhm.
or just not what they're looking for in this kind of game. It's fine, you
Yeah.
know. I
Yep.
think Nintendo was well aware of that as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm. I still, what's keeping me going is all of the empty spots on the menu and the controls, where I'm like, what's that for?
Yeah.
What's that gonna be? You know, like right now my D-pad has a left and a right, just like that actually, a left and a right that are blank, and I'm like, what are they gonna be? Interesting. Yeah, I'll give it more time, but there's a game that I've been waiting for that's knocking on my door right now. I picked it up today. Hell is Us. So
Ah.
that's the game that I played the demo for and was like, oh yeah, I want to play more of this. So we will see. We will see what happens. Um. Okay. Where are we? I know where we are. Andrew, do you know what time it is?
Is it can't be screenshot scout. It's way too early for that.
It's way
So
too
I'm
early
gonna
for that.
say it's probably letter time.
It's letter time. It's letter time. Sins of a Serious Sam is back, and he has a pretty big paragraph here that I need to read for this one.
Okay.
Um, so what we're gonna do, if I can fix my screen. There we go. I fixed my screen. Is read this in its full. So we may have to like elaborate a little bit because it's a little. You'll see. Okay, so he says, or she, we don't know. This generation is strange. I think the PS3 slash PS4 generation era of games were known for innovation, new ideas, new IP, and immersive gameplay. This generation feels more like gameplay gimmicks, how do we make the most money, and a total lack of immersion. I've never seen a generation where I failed to be sucked into as many worlds and stories as previous generations. Thoughts? Um,
So I have some thoughts about that for sure.
okay.
So here's my first thought. Welcome to getting older, buddy, because
Mm.
that's what's happening. Because this complaint that you've had, I have heard about every console generation ever, and it
Mm.
always comes from people who are getting older and not, maybe becoming a little more discerning about the games they play and kind of wondering, why isn't stuff as fun as it was for me when I was younger? It's just part of
Hmm.
getting older, you know.
Turns
You're
out he's
not
17.
gonna. Yeah, yeah. Because talking about the PS3, PS4 era being full of innovation, I kind of see it as the opposite. I see um this very same kind of game still being made, like not seeing the kind of leaps that we would see between generations, that we did in the past. And part of that is just because, the hardware is so powerful now that you're not really all that limited by it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So that's not to say that there haven't been innovative games. It's just that there just aren't as many of them. Um, there's also um, so many more games coming out than there used to be.
Yeah.
I feel it's the opposite of what they described, which is why I'm kind of thinking maybe this is somebody younger than us, and they were seeing that era as maybe as a teenager, and are now coming into adulthood and going, oh, I'm getting jaded. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know that that's the case. It might not be. But it's just what it sounds like to me. So I disagree with most of that. Even with the endless monetization. Like, yes, that is a thing, but that's not a new thing with the
No.
Xbox Series and PS5. That was a big thing during the Xbox One and PS4. And lest we forget fucking horse armor for Oblivion. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
the cosmetic item that cost money in a single player game and had no gameplay benefit. You know, so
Yeah.
this is none of this stuff is really new. It just sounds to me like somebody's just kind of becoming a little more cynical than they used to be.
Yeah, I'd agree with Andrew. Except for one part, I would say that I would say the PS3 generation was definitely more um a better generation for new IP. That generation spawned so many new IP. It's crazy. But you also have to remember that that generation also lasted longer than any other generation that we've had due to the economy. Nobody wanted to launch a new console because it was just, which is hilarious today with how pricey they are.
Yep.
But that generation did have a lot of new IP. I mean, there was so much born, in that generation. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Which that died with that generation as well.
It's true.
Like
It's true.
Two Human 2, Heavenly Sword 2. Huh? What happened to those?
That's true. That's true. But we did get like Assassin's Creed,
Yeah,
Mass
yeah, too
Effect.
many, if you ask me.
Yeah, there yeah too many Assassin's Creeds for sure. Um, but I'd agree. I do think this generation is easy to poo poo on, um,
Mhm.
because I mean it hasn't gone well. Let's be honest.
Gaming, all aspects of gaming are in a weird state right now.
Yeah,
Job security in the industry is worse than it's ever been,
yeah,
and it's never been great. But
no,
it's like the companies will not bat an eye at laying off 1,000 people now. Like
no.
it's just there's basically zero job security. Um, and as we've talked about with regards to Xbox, maybe the concept of a game console is reaching, its senior years. Maybe that idea isn't going to be around for much longer.
Hmm.
Um, who knows? Like it's a very weird time for this industry. Um, and like the tariffs and the price increases are not helping it at all. It's not in a good place.
No, it's not healthy.
And
That's for
so
sure.
it's very easy to be cynical about it right now. But
Hmm.
like this is, not to be like, welcome to adulthood, son, but like I've seen this sentiment every single time there's a new console generation. The exact
Mm,
same thing, basically word for word from people.
mm.
It's like, why isn't it as good as it used to be? It's like, well, because you were a kid before and now you're an adult.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, and also, back then, most gamers didn't really pay attention to the industry in the way that they do now. Like the
No.
most you would get back then would be, Nintendo Power and,
Yeah, you get like a developer interview in Nintendo Power or Game Pro or
or watch
EGM or
Electric
something.
Playground. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
get 24/7 coverage with social media posts and constant updates
Oh
and all this
yeah, and
kind of
that
stuff.
social media is the other thing. You don't get a direct line to the people, or you didn't get a direct line to the people working on the games. It used to be you would get a line to the corporate mouthpiece. Now, when there are layoffs, a lot of times you hear it because an individual, is on social media saying, as of today, I'm no longer working at Microsoft or whatever. It's like, oh, okay,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and you can reach out and talk to those people. Like we're definitely inundated with a lot more information than we really have the capacity to deal with, and that's not just for gaming, that's for everything. The internet has made it so that our brains are spilling over with information intake that we didn't evolve to handle. But even if you focus on the gaming industry, that's still too much for the human mind to comprehend. Like there's shit that goes on in this industry all the time that I don't know about because there's just so much out there that I can't
Yep.
possibly hear about all of it. So, and when so much of the news is bad,
Mm.
again, like look, I don't need to tell you guys it's easy to be cynical. You listen to this show. You've heard us be cynical about it all the
Mm-hmm.
time, week after week.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish we were doing this podcast in a brighter era of the industry, but
Mm.
that's not the world we live in. Also, there probably wouldn't be as much to talk about.
Yeah, if
You
everything's
know,
going perfectly, then it's like, what is
then
there
there's not
to,
much to say.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I hate that idea. It's like being a doctor. You're only in business if people are getting hurt. Like
it's true.
it's a weird way to think about things. Um,
Yeah,
but I mean that's the state of it. I don't
yeah.
know when it's going to correct. Um,
I think we will get
I don't know how it will correct.
yeah, I think we're gonna get a major shift next generation. I think that's where it's gonna at the end of the next generation is where we're gonna land, and then things will kind of calm down. But
Yeah, and I have no idea what that's going to look like. I
no,
have no fucking idea. Like
no
I
idea.
I've been playing video games since I was old enough to hold a controller, and I have never at any point of my life said, I don't fucking know what comes next. Because it's always been, oh, the big players will put out new machines and the big publishers will put out, new games. It's like, what's going to happen in, 10, 15 years? I don't fucking know.
No
I
idea,
have
man.
no goddamn idea.
No clue. Couldn't garner a guess with how crazy the industry is right now. I
So
would.
yeah, it's easy to be cynical these days, but
Mhm.
it's also easy to have been cynical during all days, and I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, and I'm in the same situation you are, in. So you're definitely not alone because I track the games that I play for future top 50 lists, and
Hmm.
never have I had a list that was so heavy in the eh category. It's like that's fine, you know. Um, when you look back at generations, you typically have a what do they call it? A rose-colored lens, as it were.
Rose tinted glasses.
Rose-tinted glasses. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's another thing. If you want some perspective, go back and play the games that you enjoyed 10, 15 years ago. See how well they hold up,
yeah,
because
only the great ones will. Only the really great ones will. And I'm talking about
oh
like the
man,
tens. The tens will
yeah,
last the standard.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
some of them will hold up, but only under certain circumstances. Like the big one for me was GoldenEye,
Ooh.
which I remember as being like, holy shit, this is one of the best games ever. And then I played it, like 15 years after it came out on an N64 for the first time in ages. And I was like, oh no.
How did we play this
You
at
know, we
10
just
frames per
we didn't
second?
know how good it could be because we didn't have dual analog back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then if I've talked about this, get that emulator that has a mouse and keyboard injector for it and Perfect Dark, and you play it with mouse and keyboard controls, guess what? It holds up super fucking well, and it's actually still a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But trying to play it with the N64 controller, trying to play it the intended original way, ooh, it's rough, and it does not it doesn't hold up well in that regard. So your standards change,
Maybe
your metrics change.
maybe a future like
Oh, future list of like
future extra,
top 10
yeah.
games that did not age well
Yeah,
or
or the
something.
opposite, 10 games that
Yeah,
age like fine wine, you know.
yeah.
But
I imagine there'd
yeah.
probably be a lot of Mario games on that list because it's kind of hard to fuck up a Mario game.
Yeah, they all pretty much last the test of time. All right, Sins, thank you so much for writing in. We appreciate you. Obviously, that was a good topic of discussion. So, thank you very much. All right, let's get on to the Metacritic check-in. All right, first up, we've got Death by Scrolling. I can't remember who's Ron Gilbert's
just
game.
Social media.
Yeah, this is Ron Gilbert's. Yeah, it really is.
Yes,
this is Ron Gilbert's game.
Guy.
Yeah, it's doing okay. Sitting at a 67 critically. Early reviews. It's doing all right.
Yeah.
Obviously, we need more time. That's a very early Metacritic review. The Outer Worlds 2. I don't remember if what the update was last week, but it's sitting at an 83 critically and a 68 from users. I'm still kind of playing it here and there. I'm still it's one of the games I'm dipping in and out of, so that's why I haven't really done any coverage on it. I still like it. I think it's good. Yeah. I don't know what I would give a rating wise, but I need more time with it. But those games are huge, so I just need more time with it before I can give a real opinion. Oof. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection has gone down even further, so it's at an 85 critically, but a 55 user score. So not doing well. Arc Raiders, however, is doing quite well. It's sitting at an 87 critically and an 89 user score. I can't remember what this. I know it was a multiplayer game, but I don't remember what the gist of it was. Let's see.
Yeah, I've just seen it pop up on Steam. I don't really know anything about it.
It's a third-person PvEVP game. Okay, so it's one of our not bread and butter games. Like what was that game we tried?
Dungeonborn. It's
Dungeonborn. It's a
PvEVP.
It's a pivot. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, I didn't even finish. It's a third-person PvEVP extraction shooter. Jesus
Christ.
Where players enter dangerous robot-infested zones to collect loot and escape before they lose everything. Players can go on raids alone.
Oh, it's just it's Sci-Fi Hunt Showdown then, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like it. Players can go on raids alone or with others, gathering resources to craft and upgrade gear, improve skills, and complete missions in post-apocalyptic settings. But obviously it's doing pretty well, so that's interesting. I'm surprised there's no demo. But it's an online game, I guess. So. Is it free? Is it free to play, maybe? Maybe it's free to play.
I have no idea.
Is Arc Raiders free to play? No, it's not. It's a one-time purchase game. $40 US. So it's not a full price game. Interesting. Okay. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. Sitting at an 84 critically, 78 user score. I'm assuming the user score is probably biased from people who never played the originals, so they don't know which parts are the modernized parts and which parts are faithful to the originals.
I mean, it's pretty well. I guess it depends if you're talking about graphically or not. if it's graphically, it's pretty easy to tell what the
No,
what the
yeah,
modern ports are.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Graphically, it's amazing. Yeah. And then finally, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. It's also been just released, sitting at a 79 critically and an 87 user score. I consistently hear the same thing about this game from everybody, which is gameplay awesome, story. So
Yeah, I mean those games are really all about the gameplay, the Dynasty Warriors type games.
yeah, I think it's Switch 2 only. Yes, it is. So
Maybe it runs well.
Yeah, yeah, we'll not be playing that unfortunately. Switch 2 is going to remain on the back burner for quite a while. I don't even know if I'll be getting one, to be honest with you. I don't see a reason to buy one yet. That's kind of my take.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for the Metacritic check-in. Indeed. Let's get into the news. And obviously, it's great, though.
What a stupid bit. I love it.
It's great. I like it. You got to commit to the bit. So obviously the biggest news of the week is, well, it's all about a certain company and a certain game. And that would be GTA 6. Yep. So, GTA...
And hold on a second. I just... come on, Discord. I just broke the video.
Why'd you break the video?
See if... I didn't mean to. If I stop watching... Don't... Shut up, Discord. Don't give me crap. When I say watch, is it going to come back? Yes, it does. Okay, here we go. We're good.
Oh, you wanted to see the footage. Okay. Oh, and me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, GTA 6 is delayed again. This time from May to November 2026.
So this, I want to get out right in front and say this. This doesn't really surprise me because I have a very strong suspicion that the only reason they put out that trailer when they did was because of the leaks, and they were just like, well, it's leaked, we might as well just get it out there instead of
and shareholders
for whenever. Yeah, well, I think it was probably like the fact that it came out like the day after the leaks is very convenient timing, perhaps a little too convenient for shareholders, I think. It feels like they were just going, fuck it. They already know. We might as well just make it official. And so then, trying to put a date on it is, maybe it was a little earlier than they meant to, try and get stuff out there. So it doesn't really surprise me.
And they always delay their games. Every single one has been delayed. Every single one. That's just what they do. And it's really frustrating. I wish these companies would just be like, we are not giving a release date until we are 6 months out, because then we'll know. Yeah. We'll be confident we can hit it. I'm tired of this bullshit of just like, it's coming out this month. Oh no, it's not coming out this month. It's coming out 6 months from now. Oh, it's not coming out this month. It's coming up maybe sometime next year. Like certain games have been delayed for years.
Yep.
How did you not know that you needed 2 years more time? Like it just
yeah, I mean
such bullshit.
We always used to make fun of Duke Nukem Forever for just saying when it's done. But like I would much rather have when it's done than a constant stream of it's here. Nope, it's there. Nope, now it's there. Honestly, like I don't even take anybody at their word when I see the first announced release date. Like unless that release date
is within a very short period.
Yeah, like if it's not within the next 365 days, I can't trust that. I can't trust that because they can't trust it.
They gotta stop lying. Like just stop.
If it's more than a year out, then they don't know. There's all sorts of things that could be wrong. And even if it is a year out, I'm still like, if it's 6 months out, I go, okay, that's probably
6
reliable.
months.
But even then, not a guarantee.
No.
Like I said, I don't take it as a sure thing until the game is fucking out, because like shit can just change in an instant,
I think Rockstar's having a lot of fun delaying this game because all the people that were launching a game next fall are like, were celebrating, and now they're like, fuck. Why? Why is this? Why? It was supposed to come out last May. Now it's coming out right in game season, right in high game season, November 19th.
Yeah, but everything is game season now because of digital.
It's true, but I mean, it's still this September to November
fall
is
still traditionally game season, but like it's not the only time of year when big games are coming out anymore.
No.
Like it used to be that only the big games would come out in the later months so that they could be on store shelves in time for Christmas shopping. And then it was just whatever the hell, release whatever else during the rest of the year. Now big games can come out whenever because of digital distribution.
Except for July.
Which is one of the great... Oh, yeah.
July is always dead still.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's the only month.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
I don't know. People they stay away from that.
Is it like a financial report thing? Like they don't want to have stuff out then because they want it out in like Q whatever?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's a side of the business that I know nothing about.
Maybe they've just always...
I don't know anything about the business side of the game business.
Maybe they've just always seen soft sales in July and they're like, maybe people are on vacation, they're enjoying the outdoors, not buying games.
Sense,
But then they do it in August
spent money
and June.
On other stuff, and they don't have money for games.
Yeah, who knows?
It's entirely possible. It could just be something as simple as that. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, who knows?
You know what? That's something they should do. For all the interviews we have with developers, I want to see interviews with like bean counters in the game industry. I want to hear about how the financial and business decisions are made because they're a big part of the industry. They should have an interview with the people who budget this stuff.
Well, we sometimes report on not shareholder meetings, but like the quarterly PlayStation stuff. I've been meaning to look into that.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been meaning to look into that a little bit more so that we have more of like a frequent update on stuff like that.
That reminds me, that fucking leaked Sega report from the 90s, the one that was like apocalyptic because it was when they were in the like 32X Saturn era, which was dark fucking days. We need more shit like that to come out because that shit was illuminating.
Oh, I can't wait 20 years from now when we hear all about Sony's kerfluffle this generation with all the live service bullshit. That's got to come out at some point.
I want to get their reports and when they decided on to fucking axe the Vita. I want to know what their thought process was throughout that entire product life.
Yeah, I agree. GTA 6 delayed, but that's not the only reason that it's in the news. Rockstar is also being accused of union busting, essentially. They've reportedly fired between 30 and 40 employees in a move that the Independent Workers' Union of Great Britain is claiming was blatant and ruthless union busting. According to Bloomberg, the workers fired this past Thursday were all UK and Canadian employees who were also part of a private trade union chat group on Discord and were either union members themselves or trying to organize Rockstar. IWGB has issued a press release in response to the firing, claiming that the employees' dismissal was explicitly due to union activities. Quote, Rockstar has just carried... I was doing so well.
Yeah, it always happens. Just live with it.
Yep. Rockstar has just carried out the most blatant and ruthless act of union busting in the history of the video games industry. This flagrant contempt for the law. And
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh in the face of this issue, but that is far from the most.
Yeah, 30 to 40 people? I don't know about that.
Maybe in the history of their company, I'll buy that.
Yeah, yeah.
The industry?
Considering Microsoft fired what?
Too wide
3,000 people? Yeah. This flagrant contempt for the law and for the lives of the workers who bring in their billions is an insult to their fans and the global industry. Despite this calculated attack on workers organizing for a collective voice and to improve their difficult working conditions, the Rockstar Union remains undeterred. They will keep organizing for respect and better conditions whilst continuing to pour their blood, sweat, and creativity into games that are loved by millions. the IWGB will pursue every legal claim possible to ensure our members are reinstated and receive interim relief. In response, publisher Take-Two has issued its own statement via spokesperson, countering that the fires were for, quote, gross misconduct and for no other reason. We strive to make the world's best entertainment properties by giving our best-in-class creative teams positive work environments and ongoing career opportunities. Our culture is focused on teamwork, excellence, and kindness. Rockstar Games terminated a small number of individuals for gross misconduct and for no other reason. As always, we fully support Rockstar's ambitions and approach.
Gross misconduct, and they all just happen to be part of this unionization private chat. I wonder who's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man. Like, obviously, everybody deserves to be unionized in this business, but especially the people who work on a fucking GTA game.
The billion-dollar company.
They're so massive. There's so much fucking work that goes into them, and like they make so much goddamn money. They fucking let the people unionize.
Now, I will say,
give them everything they're asking for. You can afford it.
Probably. I will say, as devil's advocate, that it's possible that this group of people that we're trying to unionize could also be terrible employees. And they're and that's why they're trying to unionize, because they're like, fuck, my time is limited here. Let's unionize, and then I'm protected. It is possible.
It is theoretically possible.
Yeah.
But
we don't
highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Considering the attitude that we've seen towards, I mean, just unionization in general across all industries, but also especially in the games industry, you know, this is not something where the firers have earned the benefit of the doubt over the firees.
Indeed. Is there anything else about this here?
Also, just to be clear, terrible people ought to have labor protections as well. Obviously, that's not as much an issue here as it is in, like, say, hazardous work environments. But, like, even if you're a shitty employee, like, just in general, you deserve to have, like, say, you know, a respirator if you're working in a mine where there's,
for sure,
like coal dust in the air or something.
For sure, absolutely, yeah. It just had a few other like cliff notes here, not really about the allegations, as it were, more about the delay. Goes on to say, you know, the developers of Crimson Desert, 007 First Light, Saros, and others are probably breathing a sigh of relief since they're releasing their games in March and April. So, with that previous May release date, it was a little close for comfort.
Don't ever release against GTA.
No,
you will lose.
No point. PC gamers, unfortunately, are going to suffer more than everyone else because they already have said that the game will not be coming to PC at launch. So it could be 6 months to a year after. So now they're waiting potentially even longer.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. GTA 5 was the same way because they put it out like right at the end of that generation.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have GTA 5 for the PS3. It looks and runs fantastically.
Yeah, it does.
I'm actually blown away at how good that game looks on that hardware.
It's crazy.
Especially when you consider it's the same hardware that GTA 4 runs on, and GTA 4 doesn't look nearly as fucking good.
No.
But because they released it right at the end, they did a next-gen version that they released about a year later. And that's also when they put out the PC version. That's the version that has like the enhanced models and textures, and
it was 19 months.
After a certain point, they stopped updating features for the original version, just because like hardware issues.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 took a year to come out on PC after the console launch, and GTA 5 took 19 months. Yeah. Yeah, it probably is going to suck for Wolverine because it's probably launching in November next year.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if we see a delay on Wolverine because of that. Move it into spring, get it away from the launch. All right, let's move on from GTA.
Maybe.
All right, and I don't have my link for this one. Hold the phone.
Uh-oh.
All right, that's not what I want. There we go. Hold on. So much chaos, so little time. All right, there we go. I don't know if we have much to say on this one, but I thought it was at least interesting. I don't even know if you had heard about it, but the U.S. Patent Office has ordered re-examination of Nintendo's controversial Summon Character and Let It Fight Pokemon patent, which IP experts claim further undermines credibility of its case against Palworld. So the director of the United States Patent and Trademark Office has ordered a re-examination of Nintendo's Summon Character and Let It Fight Pokemon patent after it's been heavily criticized by IP lawyers, likely due to the Palworld lawsuit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a pretty. I would say it's a pretty open and shut case of prior art because Pokemon isn't the first game that ever let you recruit an enemy and then turn them into an ally.
Yeah. GamesFray reports that patent number blank blank blank, huge number, dubbed the 397 patent, was granted by the United States patent blah, 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 without any objection to Nintendo, which is embroiled in ongoing litigation with Pocket Pair, which is Palworld's developer / publisher.
Mhm.
While the patent sums up how Pokemon games work in that you summon Pokemon to battle other Pokemon in the hopes of adding them to your collection, there are countless other games that use similar mechanics, such as Persona, Digimon, and even Elden Ring, depending upon how the patent is interpreted. At the time, IP expert Florian Mueller took to social media to say Nintendo should never have received a summoned character and Let It Fight patent in the first place, while video game patent lawyer Kirk Sigmund told PC Gamer these claims were in no way allowable. Now GamesFray has reported that Donald Trump nominee John A. Squires, who only became director of the US PTO in September, has personally ordered a re-examination after he determined that substantial new questions of patentability have arisen to certain claims made by the patent. It goes on from there, but this could mean some bad things for Nintendo.
Yeah, they should have never gotten a patent for that because like Shin Megami Tensei had you recruiting demons before the first Pokemon game even existed.
I could totally see if the patent was specifically throwing a ball to capture a creature and then summoning it from the ball. But the generic,
I think that's more of a trade dress thing, I guess it would be.
The legality is
more of the
yeah.
It's more of like the visual aspect of it, like how that mechanic is presented. But
yeah, true.
Insofar as encounter enemy, recruit them to your cause, deploy enemy in battle against other enemies.
So generic.
You know. Yeah, it's
Way
been
too
done.
generic.
It's been done before Pokemon.
Yeah, they're in trouble, I think. So we'll see how that pans out. But we are. I guess Mueller said that there's no expectation that we'll have any updates on the situation until next year.
Yeah.
So both in the lawsuit with Pocket Pair and the patents, it's going to take some time.
Yeah, these things.
It's government.
When it comes to,
it's government.
Yeah,
it always takes
it's going to move
forever.
at a glacial pace.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes. All right. GTA is not the only game to get a delay. Good lord. Marvel 1943: Rise of Hydra has suffered a delay of its own. Coming just an hour after Rockstar announced GTA 6 had been delayed, Skydance Games announced Marvel 1943: Rise of Hydra was delayed beyond early 2026. So no official actual release date. In a statement, Skydance Games said the delay was necessary to fully realize our vision. Okay. Tellingly, no release date window was offered. This is yet another delay to Rise of Hydra, which in May was pushed out of 2025 to early 2026. So obviously things are not going too well over there. For those of you who don't know, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is a narrative-driven adventure featuring Captain America, Azuri, the Black Panther of the 1940s, Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos, and Nanali, a Wakandan spy embedded in occupied Paris. It hit the headlines in early 2024 after an eye-catching trailer, which you're watching here, revealed as part of Epic Games' State of Unreal event at GDC. It's in development at the Skydance Games team, which is led by Amy Hennig of Uncharted fame and co-president Julian Beek. Yeah, I'm a little concerned for this game. Amy Hennig obviously did really great, right? She obviously did some great stuff. But ever since she left, she's a good writer. But it seems like ever since she left Naughty Dog, she can't get a game out. It's a little concerning.
Well, I mean, saying she can't get a game out, it's like, well, a game that she's involved in is having difficulty coming out. I don't think it's because of anything she did.
Maybe. I mean, who knows? She just, I don't know if she's cursed or what it is, but everything she's worked on has not been released yet. It's, she just keeps like shifting from company to company and project to project and never actually getting anything out. So, I'm dubious. Especially given the fact that I don't buy that that's gameplay. I'm pretty sure that was a pre-rendered CGI bullshit trailer. So we haven't even seen gameplay. It might be in engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be in engine, but like it must have been early if the game was yeah, I don't know, man. That looks CGI to me. That's CGI.
I mean, some of the Unreal games do look that good these days.
I don't know. This looks like just like I mean maybe in engine cinematics, maybe.
In engine cinematics, yeah.
Yeah, but there's no
like target
gameplay.
Like proof of concept. This is what we want the game to look like in engine, but not not gameplay or anything.
IGN calls that a bullshot. It was coined when the Killzone 2 trailer came out. Remember that shit? Yeah. That was. Yeah,
remember that fucking basketball game that had like obvious Photoshop artifacts on it, where they'd like failed to use the clone brush properly, and there was like half of a player missing. And it was really obviously.
What game was that?
It was some basketball game from fucking, I don't know, like 20 years ago or some shit.
Oh wow, yeah,
that's crazy. A long time ago, but it was it was embarrassing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
For them. For me, it was hilarious.
Indeed. All right, let's move on. Mass Effect's in the news because today is N7 Day, Mass Effect Day.
What is it that makes something N7 Day? What is that?
N7 in the lore is like, it's on their armor. It's the model number of the armor that the
okay, and so it's because it's November 7th.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So it's not like, oh, this is the day something happened in Mass Effect. It's just like, the letter and number.
Yeah.
It's like March 10th is Mario Day because MAR10.
Yeah. No actual lore reason that I'm aware of.
Okay.
So Mass Effect developer BioWare has reaffirmed its commitment to making the series' next game, just weeks after publisher EA agreed to a $55 billion deal to go private. In a blog posted today to mark the Mass Effect franchise's annual N7 Day celebrations, franchise boss Mike Gamble said he wanted to set the record straight after all the rumors lately. Quote, "Let's start by setting the record straight. The next Mass Effect game is in development, and EA and BioWare remain committed to telling more stories in this universe." It really doesn't go into much detail here, but the entire, like, this game has been teased for so long. It's kind of stupid at this point.
Yep.
Like, why did you bother teasing a game when it wasn't even in development? Like, why? Like, what was the point of that?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, we're going to make this.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, it's just like the Elder Scrolls 6 thing. It's like, what?
Yep.
You don't need to tell us that you're going to make another one. Just go and make it. You know, when you're ready. You don't have to tell us that you're going to make it, because then everyone's going to be like, oh, is this the year? Is this the game show where we're going to see something new? And it's not like they released one. They released like 2 or 3 of these teaser trailers. This was the first one.
Yeah.
And then they released one where it was like a reveal of the new N7 armor. And it was like, and that was before they were finished with getting Dragon Age Veilguard out. So it was like, is this game even in development, or is it in like pre-production?
Pre-production.
Like what?
Yeah.
This game, I don't see this game coming out until like 2030. Like it just doesn't make. I just with how long Veilguard took, why should I think that Mass Effect's anywhere near release? It's very strange.
Well, Veilguard was hampered by having an Anthem between that and Inquisition.
And did you know that Veilguard was supposed to be like an online game? That's
really?
That's how it started. Yeah, and then they shifted when they realized that nobody wanted their single player games, set multiplayer.
It sounds like they made the right move.
Yeah, well, kinda, because Veilguard failed, but it failed for other reasons, not.
Yeah, but it didn't fail as hard as Anthem did.
No, it did not.
When are we going to hear about Marathon again?
I think it opened a.
That's a rhetorical question.
No, I know. I think it opened a closed beta. I think on PC.
It opened a closed beta.
Well, yeah.
It's a combination of words. I know what you mean, but
okay.
English is funny sometimes.
Let's see if they said anything in here. Oh, okay. So, quote, "We're excited by what we're building, and we promise you when we're ready, it'll be a lot of fun to show. Until then, thank you for your patience, because y'all are thirsty for news, and I see you looking for secret meanings in my tweets." Okay, sometimes they do have secret meanings.
Just fluff. It's just, hey, we're making this.
No,
okay.
No. He says sometimes they do have secret meaning. It's worth noting that numerous letters of the text above are italicized in BioWare's original blog post, which, when put together, spell out the words URL Krogan. Is there some fresh new Krogan lore sitting somewhere on the BioWare blog for fans to find? We're scouring the site right now to find out. They haven't updated it since, so I'm assuming they haven't found it, but...
or he was just fucking with them.
Or he's just fucking with people, yeah. Go looking, yes, suckers. However, in other Mass Effect news, Amazon's Mass Effect TV adaptation of Mass Effect...
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. We'll focus on an original story rather than rehashing BioWare's classic trilogy of video games starring Commander Shepard. BioWare revealed the news today as part of its annual N7 Day celebrations. We've been partnering closely with Amazon on the series, and we're really excited with what the talented team over there is coming up with. The writer's room is going strong, and we've got a lot figured out about how it fits within the Mass Effect canon and where it sits in respect to the new game. The show will explore a brand new story within the universe's timeline and will be set after the original trilogy. It won't be a retread of Commander Shepard's story because, after all, that's your story.
Mm-hmm. That's a smart move.
Yeah. Amazon was spotted as having listed a Q4 2026 production date for the series, meaning that it's still a year away from shooting. At the time, a placeholder plot description was shared that read like a rehash of Mass Effect 1's plot. But that's probably just like he said, a placeholder. Considering that they've confirmed that it takes place after the
he's
trilogy.
Very explicitly saying it's not going to be a rehash.
Yeah.
Wonder how their Warhammer series is going.
Oof. I have no faith that will be good. No faith whatsoever.
Yeah.
Halo was poop. The Warcraft movie was poop. Anything with orcs and space marines doesn't go well. And Warhammer's got both, kind of.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, I don't have much faith there. But we'll do we're gonna do an extra where we talk about video game adaptations in the future. So we'll leave that talk for them. All right. Next up, PlayStation news. A clever-eyed? No. Someone spotted a cross-buy graphic spotted on the PlayStation Store, which has sparked speculation that Sony is set to announce cross-platform purchasing for its games across consoles and PC. References to a cross-buy tag seen via the PlayStation Store and a PS5 console store graphic featuring the word cross-buy were recently spotted by social media user Amethyst and investigated by D-Labs. Now D-Labs has verified both the PlayStation Store code and image are legitimate, confirming if nothing else that Sony is indeed thinking about some kind of cross-buy offering. So the graphic is literally there's a box that says cross-buy, and then right next to it, it has PS5/PC right next to it. So
I'd be very much in favor of that.
yeah, it's a good idea.
Not that I have a PS5,
But if you ever had a PS6, presumably that would
yeah,
work on a PlayStation 6.
yeah,
Or if you
yeah.
buy a PlayStation 5 version and it doesn't have, if there's a game that doesn't have crossplay, well,
Yeah, on to the next video.
oh yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so we'll have to keep our eye
Crossbuy.
out for that.
Yeah.
Crossplay.
Oh, fucking Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, this one was funny. So IGN did like a huge, which I'm not even going to begin to read here, but an absolutely huge deep dive with former Visceral employees about Dante's Inferno 2, which was canceled, obviously.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they have a absolutely massive article about it. Dante's Inferno is 15 years old this year. Not that there's been any fireworks or cake, it says.
No.
But
That was not a great game. That was one of the most derivative games I've ever played.
yeah, it was fine.
The only
It's a
the
God of War ripoff.
well, it was like fine, but like this is look at you got a fucking spinal cord scythe. A game like that can't just be fine. It needs to be awesome.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise, you're
yeah.
wasting it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, they have a whole, basically like a mini documentary here about like how the game was going to be set up. You were going to be scaling Mount Purgatory in the sequel, so like each level was,
Mhm.
you know, a different sin, as it were. Still had his trusty scythe. Anyway, you can check it out at IGN. It's a pretty cool article. Go check it out if you're interested in that kind of history making stuff. Rest in peace, Visceral Games. Another studio that bit the dust because of EA.
Yep.
All right, and finally, we're going to be talking about November 2025 Wave 1 Game Pass games. Starting with the game you're seeing here, which is Dead Static Drive, which is like a GTA meets Cthulhu type Lovecraft game. I played a little bit of
Interesting.
it, and it's fine. You know,
Okay.
there's too many games to play, so I couldn't really get like super into it, but it's fine. It looks cool. That was funny. Yeah, it's creepy and funny. It's really weird.
Okay.
Next up was Sniper Elite Resistance, which I know you like the Sniper Elite games. This was the French one, the French
Ew.
Revolution one, or something like that. I think this was their last game.
Wouldn't be French Revolution.
Not French
Wouldn't be
Revolution.
French resistance in World War
French
II.
Resistance. Yeah, yeah. Just another Sniper Elite game. They're all kind of the same.
Yep. Yeah.
There's little tweaks here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same game, just
The
in a
biggest
different
change
place.
I think was probably, well, other than from the first one to the second one, where they had like they introduced the slow motion
Hmm.
kills, was from 3 to 4, because 4 isn't an open world game exactly, but the levels are very open. It's like Crisis. You
Hmm.
go into a level and you can basically figure out however you want to do things, whatever order. It does have a fixed start and end point, but the way that you travel through it and the way you do things between those 2 points is basically up to you in a very large level that you have lots of access to. Whereas Sniper Elite 1, 2, and 3 were a bit more linear in their level progression, sort of more like Splinter Cell, you know.
Yeah. The next game is Egging On, which we talked about last week. I did play a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
this just to see if it was as entertaining as I thought it was going to be, and yeah, it's basically another getting over it.
Android.
Yeah, it's a getting over it game for sure. It's very difficult. It's actually not really as difficult as I thought it was going to be, but it was still punishing enough where I was like, no, not my game.
Okay.
But basically, the way that it works is that you have to time your jumps for when the tip of the egg is just about to be like it's kind of like you kind of slingshot yourself. So when the tip of the egg is right about to hit the ground, that's when you jump, and it kind of like super launches you. So you can jump a lot further. Whereas if you do it at any other point, you kind of just go like. So the height of your jump depends on the angle of which you're jumping on off the egg, basically. I got fairly far up the first sort of little trap area, and there's also this hilarious narrator. Like it I don't know. I don't think it's by. No, it's not by that guy, the Baby Steps guy. But it definitely feels like a clone of what those games are. There's a narrator that just talks to you, and he's like just casually making comments about how you're doing and making suggestions. And then when you follow, he's like, oh! it's cute. If you're into those games, this thing's probably going to be like all over Twitch.
Probably.
Next up on Game Pass is Whiskerwood, which is only on PC at the moment. It's in early access. It's basically Timberborn with mice. I played a little bit of it on PC, and it's good. If you like colony building games, it's more than competent. In fact, it's got some like quality of life stuff where I was like, oh, kind of wish that was in all these other games that I've played before, you know. And it does have a unique mechanic where you basically the idea of is that you are a ship of 6 mice coming from a kingdom of mice to establish new land, essentially. And so every so often a ship from the royal kingdom comes around and you have to pay taxes. You can see it right there. And in order to pay taxes, you have to give them stuff that you have created or mined or whatever logged from the place. But you can give them different amounts, basically. So like you can see like a scale going up as you add things to the pile, and depending on how high you go, you get more rewards for how much you give. Now, obviously, because it's a colony based game, sometimes your resources are limited, and you're like, oh, I can't really afford to do it this time, and that pisses off the royal kingdom, and so your reputation with them goes down. And if it goes down too low, you face consequences. Which I don't know what that means, but it's fun. I intend to continue playing it. I'm a sucker for colony building games. So the only thing I don't like is that, and you kind of see it in the map there. Where was it? Yeah. Damn it. Where'd it go? There it is. God damn it. There's a lot of water, and a lot of water. There's too much water. Like I kind of want just like a big piece of land, you know. And I couldn't find an option to just have a big piece of land. So I don't know whether that comes into gameplay later, but and the islands you can see are all very hilly, very very hilly, and I don't like that either. I really need the ability to just flatten that land. I haven't been able to create a farm yet. It's really weird. I've been doing like fishing huts and like searching for berries that were already growing and stuff like that to make my food. But it is an early access, so I'm sure they'll add stuff. But it feels like a very polished experience. So I recommend that to anybody who likes those colony-based games. Void Train was out, which I talked about already. So this is Void Train.
Yay, Void Train.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like Forever Skies and Raft and all this other stuff, except you're on you start on like a platform on a track, and you go through the void, and you upgrade your train, and it seems super fun, but it's very grindy if you're alone. So it definitely needs more than one person. But it definitely seems fun. So hopefully it comes to PlayStation and I can play it co-op with my buddy. What else we got here? Oh yeah, Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, which I was trying to remember because there's two of these games, Guardian of Light and Temple of Osiris, and I can't remember. I know one was better than the other, and it was the first one was better. And
I don't know. I never played these ones.
highly recommend. Highly recommend the good one.
Really?
Yeah, it's surprisingly good. It's basically, as you can see, it's basically like Tomb Raider Diablo, but
Yeah.
way more focused on puzzles. And the co-op puzzles, if you play it in co-op, are really fun because some of the traversal is co-op. So like here where you have that rope, right? In single player, you can latch onto like certain lock on points, grappling points. But in the co-op thing, your partner is the grappling point. So your partner has to like like the levels change slightly to accommodate for the co-op mode. So like your co-op partner has to find a way to get over to that ledge and then toss you down a rope and then pull you up, as opposed to you just hooking across. So it's very, very good, and it's up to 4 players. I don't recommend 4 players though; it's too many people. It's kind of chaos. But 2 people is good, and then like you collect weapons, and there's combat, there's bosses. It's fun. But you can see the some of the co-op stuff there that I was just talking about with the rope. So like you can have 2 people hold the rope, and one person kind of walks across it. It's cool.
Yeah, it actually it looks kind of like there was a Tomb Raider game on the GBA that was kind of like this that I actually enjoyed. So maybe I should check it out. Maybe I slept on that one when I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I think it's from the PS3 era.
Yeah.
I think Guardian of Light was the first one, so I would recommend that one. I liked that one a little bit more. But they're both great, as you can see. This one got an 8.1, so that's good. What else? I don't know what this one is. This one is Great God Grove, I think. Nope, Relic Hunters. Relic Hunters Legend. It's a co-op action RPG shooter. Oh, from the makers of Chroma Squad. That was that Power Rangers RPG.
Yeah.
And Hell Clock they made too. This looks kind of good.
I don't really have much to say on this one. It's just
I'm just watching it too.
Colorful and
cool art style.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah. We both played this one, Winterboro, which is that cozy mouse game with a cute art style. Looks very hand drawn. Yeah. And then of course, Black Ops 7, also coming out this month on Game Pass, which I will play because it's on Game Pass. And I think I've played every Call of Duty. I think. Maybe I didn't play Black Ops. No, I played Black Ops 6 because it's on Game Pass. Maybe it was 5 that I missed or something. I don't know. I've lost track.
I've played almost none of them.
They're fun. They're just the same game over and over, though. That's the problem. That's the problem with them. And I think that's it. Yep, that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the news. You know what time we have reached.
Well, we already had letter time, so it's got to be Screenshot Scope.
Screenshots.
Right. So, what have we got here? That looks like a cubicle or a wall or something. It's got a light switch on it, so it's got to be a wall.
Is this PT?
No,
there's a crosshair. There's no crosshair in PT.
Yeah. No. At no point was PT ever this well lit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this could be literally anything. So I'm a vote for skip on this.
I have no idea. Oh, fuck off! Come on.
Well, hold on. There's a couple of things that we can garner from this. So there's eyes on the wall, like you can see all these little eyeballs. So some sort of horror game. And then there's like a little dude here. And I can see a trash can. What looks like a trash can. And there's some text at the bottom too.
It looks completely like the dude seems completely unshaded, just like solid white with or untextured, I should say. I still don't know what this is.
I wonder if it's I'm on observation duty.
You could try.
They're not even in the list. No. Okay. It's not those. I don't know. I think we need more. Those eyes look so familiar, though. Like I've seen.
Well, they're eyes.
Thanks.
You've seen creepy eyes scribbled onto walls in plenty of things, so of course they look familiar.
Yeah, that's true. It's a 360 game with some sort of meter.
Oh.
That's an ugly ass hand. I will say that.
Well, yeah, it's a 360 game. Go easy on it.
I don't recognize this device though.
Well, look, it's just a generic meter. Like it could be anything.
Yeah. But it's a first person game with a meter in it.
And it's kind of spookiness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not getting anything.
I don't get anything off that right away. What? This is really unhelpful.
Yeah, we kind of already figured it was a horror survival game, but I don't know.
I mean, I feel like we say this every time, but could it be Condemned?
Was it a 360 game? Or was it an OG Xbox game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Condemned was on the 360.
It could be Condemned, but I don't know what the meter would be.
Nah, do I?
Oh, it is Condemned. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
So what the hell was the meter for?
I don't know.
Maybe it was a sound meter or something? And what was the eyes on the wall? Weird. Mm.
Yeah, I know you use like a UV light in that game and a like a cell phone camera that you use to take pictures, but I don't know about a meter. I haven't played Condemned in a long time. Also, I think the one I played was Condemned 2.
The first one's better. Yeah. That's a forest.
Yeah, that is a forest. Well, what game is it from? Could it be The Forest? You might as well try.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either that or we're going to skip it. So, well, nope.
79, and there's like a hand with an envelope or a piece of paper up there. There's something at the bottom too, but I can't make out what it is.
Yeah.
That's some good lighting, though. That looks like
it is. Yeah,
some current gen or last gen lighting.
Yeah.
But
it's not helping me figure out what it is.
I think I'm gonna guess Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't know if we've had that on here before. No. Oh. That's a face. That's a dude's face. That's his neck. His mouth's right there. Isn't it?
Okay, but you're ignoring the big text that's there. Path chosen.
Yeah, that text looks very. That's what I immediately saw was the text, and I was like, that looks familiar.
Well, isn't that like the VCR font?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But I don't know what this could be though. Need more. We're not doing so well today. Well, we got the first one, but Oh. No.
Interactive drama.
Yeah, what the hell does that mean? Is this isn't one of those like FMV games, is it? No. Oh, is this Until Dawn? Yeah, I think this is Until Dawn. Maybe the remake?
Is it?
It could be.
At what point do you see that much greenery in Until Dawn?
It's the quarry. It's the quarry.
Oh, okay.
The same developer. Yeah, that's why I got it confused because they look very very similar. Path Chosen is basically it's like it's one of those games where your choices make a difference. So Path Chosen.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a great game. It's fine. So we got some broken stained glass. Looks like.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it might be from.
It's not leaping anything.
No.
To the forefront of my brain.
It's not the Hexen glass, that's for sure.
No, we'd recognize that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
What is that text on that book there? Can you put the
which one?
cursor over that?
There's 80 books.
The blue one. The blue one.
This one? The weird? Is that what
the weird.
Yeah, the weird. Metamorphosis. Something's Tales. Dreamer's Tales. Yeah, I don't know. The Big Book of Homeschooling. Yeah, I can't read that one. No. Gravity's Rainbow. Yeah, I don't know. 88% is pretty high though.
Yeah, but I still don't know what this is.
Stop yawning. You're gonna make me yawn.
Sorry.
Oh. What Remains of Edith Finch?
Oh. Is the shark shadow what remained of her?
I can't really remember. This is the same developer who made the Swan or the Unfinished Swan. That game that you played that you couldn't play anymore because of the contrast.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but I got the gist of the idea. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you should know this.
Oh, fuck! It's on the tip of my tongue. Fuck. No, why isn't it coming to me?
Is it Castlevania?
No.
It's definitely NES.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden?
Maybe. Yeah, try Ninja Gaiden. Like I'm trying to put it. I'm trying to put it like where have I like what am I doing when I see that?
We have a green thing. I don't know what the green thing is. I think it's like a part of the UI, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This one I don't recognize. The first one I definitely did. That just means it's a part of the game that I never got to. That's what this means.
Yeah, I don't recognize this either. What in the
What the hell? Is this Blaster Master?
No.
Bionic Commando?
No. What? Now I'm confused. I don't recognize this. Maybe it's Bionic Commando. You could try it. I think it is, but it could be. Oh, it was! Wow! This is further than I got. Oh, wow. Good call.
I love the remake, Rearmed.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. Not number 2 though. Number 2, terrible. They added a jump button, which completely defeats the purpose.
I played that game a bunch, but I never actually got very far in it because
it's hard.
I wasn't very good at it. Yeah, it is hard. Well, I think it's more that I just suck at the game. But now this one I don't know.
This looks familiar to me, but I don't.
I could not possibly tell you what this is. I have no idea.
69%.
Nice.
This looks so familiar to me. Shit.
I've never seen this before. I'm no help here.
I know I've seen this before, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. But yeah, but I will recognize the name as soon as they say the name. Oh, it's more recent than I thought.
You've got UI right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. I recognize it, but I'm not gonna get it.
I have no idea. I've never seen a single pixel of this in my life. This is going to be the very first time I ever hear about this game.
Wow, the visuals are very pretty.
I've never even heard of the developer before.
Yeah, it's definitely an indie. I feel like I've played this. What's it called? Let's see. Oh, Haunty. Yeah, I knew I recognized the fucking name. Yeah, Haunty.
Never even heard of it until now.
I think I played a demo for it or something like that. It's very cute. With very, very pretty art style.
That looks like a baked potato, and it's making me hungry.
Yeah, I love the explosions. Like, look at that. That looks so good.
Yeah. Now I want a baked potato. God damn it.
Hey, we finally get to go back up. We had a short week this week because we recorded on Sunday.
That's Quake.
Wow, that might be the fastest if you get this.
That's the fastest I've ever.
Wow. Fucking nailed it to the wall. Wow. Good lord. A new record. Is this Resident Evil 4? Isn't this at the end of the game where they ride off into the sunset on a jet ski?
I mean, maybe you could try it. I was gonna say like Ace Combat or something. Just thinking of games that take place in the sky, but no, you're right. That is water there. It's reflecting on, so maybe.
No, I got it wrong. Okay, now that throws me for a loop.
Yeah, because this still looks like it could be from a Resident Evil game, but we know it's not part of that franchise because it didn't give us the yellow.
No. Yeah, I don't recognize this. Need more.
I don't know. What games have server rooms in them? A whole bunch. Watch Dogs 2. There's a scene where you go into a server room in Watch Dogs 2. Might as well try it.
Whoa. Oh, I should know this game. I love this game. I don't remember seeing a server in it though. This is Talos Principle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great game. I do not remember seeing a server at any point, though. That's weird. Go play that game if you like. Oh, I know this game. Jesus. What is happening?
Is this like Fear?
No.
What's really playing?
No. It's, is it Stanley Parable? I think it might be Stanley.
Oh, okay.
And I'm on a fucking roll now. Let's go.
I always meant to play that game because it seemed really neat, and I never got around to it.
I played it once, and I was like, eh. The if you know the gimmick of the game ahead of time, then it's not fun. It's like playing BioShock and knowing.
Oh yeah, knowing Would You Kindly.
Would You Kindly. It's like, but it's worse than that because
but at least BioShock has you shooting people.
Exactly. This game's just walking around, basically. It's a walking simulator. A comedy walking simulator.
Yeah. That is another game with a funny narrator.
Oh. Yeah.
This I don't know.
No idea. Is this Minecraft?
No, I don't think so. Unless they've got some kind of weird. You could try it.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't remember anything in Minecraft looking like that. That's too pixelated.
Oh, this is Fez.
Oh, is it Fez? I never played Fez.
I don't remember a 3D portion to Fez. So I don't know what that's from, but yeah, this fucking Fez.
Oh, okay.
Weird. I do not remember a 3D portion of Fez. That's crazy.
Oh, this looks kind of familiar.
This is definitely like PS1, I would say. Maybe PS2.
No.
It's PS1, PS2.
Yeah, PS2.
I don't know.
The lighting's too good to be PS1.
That's pre-rendered,
even if
though.
it is. Is it?
This looks like fixed camera angle type game. I could be wrong. What's on the floor there? Blood, maybe.
A little too pink to be blood. Go to the next screenshot. We're not going to get anything from just this. Yeah, see, that's...
Okay, yeah, it's PS2. Yeah. PS2 era, I should say.
Yeah.
I don't recognize this at all, though.
I almost wonder if this is like a PC game, like Myst, where you're, doing puzzles and shit.
I was starting to think that myself.
Maybe it's Myst 3. Try it. No reason not to.
Doesn't even have Myst 3. Yes, it does. Nope. It's not a Myst game.
Okay.
But it is PC only.
It is a PC game.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, God. There's so many.
Yeah.
It'd be...
Shivers?
Sure, maybe. I don't know.
Nope, it's not in there. No idea.
I have no idea.
That's not helpful.
Amnesia?
Maybe.
No, probably not. Never played Amnesia.
Oh, it is!
Oh!
Wow.
Okay, that was a fucking guess.
Yeah, I played the remake, a little bit of it, and then I was bored. Now, we're doing
You make out anything that's on that letter?
No, it's scribble. It could be Gone Home, but I think we've had that before.
We have had that.
So I don't know. I got nothing.
I don't know.
Oh. No, never mind. Maybe.
Try it, whatever it is.
My brain's thinking Pentiment, but I don't think it's quite the right art style. But
give it a shot. Better than skipping.
Oh, it's a DS game. Is this a
Professor Layton?
Yeah, Professor Layton game. But I have no idea.
Try the first one.
Nice.
Okay.
I've always wanted to try those games. I'm surprised that there's no Switch or Switch 2 Layton game. All right, last one.
Oh, Jesus.
Now we're into PS1.
No. Well, maybe. We do know that these screenshots they take with an emulator.
Oh yeah, and they're
so those textures could be smoothed out by the emulator. So it could be a PS1 game.
But probably PS2. I have no idea what this... Oh, Shenmue? I don't fucking know.
Here's the thing. I remember Shenmue looking better than this.
Okay.
But you can try Shenmue. I was kind of thinking, and then I thought, no, it looks better than that.
96%?
Wow, it's not fucking Shenmue then.
What?
I love that game, but it's not a 96.
There are like 10 games in the history of games that could get a 96.
That'll make this real easy, won't it?
What? But what could this be, though?
What the fuck? It's 96 on Metacritic. Oh, shit. I don't know. Can you go back to the first one for a second?
Some food.
Okay, there's nothing legible on that label. I didn't think there would be, but...
I have no clue. 96%. It's gonna.
Why does this look so much better?
We're gonna get this, whatever it is, because it's a 96. We're not. There's no way we haven't heard of this.
But why the fuck did everything in that first screenshot look like dog shit, and then this actually looks really good? Like, how many games have you played? Oh, it's Half-Life
2. How
At what point do you see such low res food in Half-Life 2?
I don't know.
Let's see the full
It,
screenshots.
it
Let's see
won't.
the full
It won't.
screenshots.
It's the old ones. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
The old ones don't show us, unfortunately.
When does that? When do you ever see anything that looks like that in Half-Life 2?
I don't know. Maybe
Is that from like a pre-alpha build or something? What the fuck? I don't know where it is, but I have the original retail release of Half-Life 2, and even that looks better than that. And they upgraded that game visually a lot over the years. But even the original like V1 retail release doesn't look that
the only thing I
strong.
can think of is it's when you go into the apartment buildings and you're going all by all the people.
But the props look so much better than that because they want to make them look good because you're going to be picking them up with the gravity gun.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have a good look at them floating in front of the screen, so they wanted to make them all look good. Did they set the graphics to fucking ultra low or some shit? What the fuck?
I don't know.
It looks like it came from a completely different game.
It does, doesn't it? It's weird. I don't know.
That's not even lit like Half-Life 2. Wow. I have no idea what they did there.
No clue.
I almost wonder if they got the wrong screenshot in there. Also, I don't remember any part in Half-Life 2 like this. The screenshot you're on right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember any of the fence textures ever looking that good.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look quite like Nova Prospect. That's weird. That's weird.
You know what it could be? It could be some of those screenshots are from episode 1 and 2.
But there's nowhere you go in episode 1 or 2 that look like that. What the fuck am I looking at here? Like, I know that game really well, and I can't place that anywhere in the game.
You'll have to replay it now and find out.
So bizarre. Is that like a Lost Coast thing? No, it can't be because that takes place during the day.
And that's Half-Life 1. Lost Coast is 1, isn't it?
No. Lost Coast was the chapter they took out of Half-Life 2 because it didn't fit the flow, and then they used it as the tech demo for their HDR imaging tech prior to the episode 1 release.
That's a weird one to end on.
Yeah, okay.
But
good game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I understand why it's 96.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Press Pause, a gaming podcast, episode 67? 67. 68. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
And I am at Ninjas on BlueSky.
If you want to email us, you can do so at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join the Co-op Club Discord community server. Link is in the description, and if you're so inclined, patreon.com/co-op entertainment. We'd appreciate the support. And congratulations to whoever got those 2 codes. Have fun.
Wherever you put them in the video.
They're
post.
Yep, they're in there.
Don't forget, or you'll look like an idiot.
I mean, I look like an idiot every day. It's not going to change anything. Until next time, get back to gaming.